Welcome everyone, hopefully you're having a good day or night. I thought, we basically are at the point where we can just continue doing side quests on Honkai Star Rail, and I thought I can do those anytime. So I thought we'll try something different and we'll just play another game, because continuously for God knows how long I've been playing Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves for a while now, so I thought let's play something different, let's continue on with something that we haven't yet finished and see where it goes, because after Mass Effect 3 there's Mass Effect Andromeda, and then obviously the new Mass Effect that comes out at whenever point. So I thought this is the last game in the trilogy, so I thought I'll finish it. So let's carry on with this and see how it goes, because we have played all 3 games and we need to finish number 3. So I thought, fuck it, we'll play Mass Effect 3 and we'll see how it goes. Which sock you guys like? Bad smell, clean sock, or good smell, dirty sock? That's a weird question, and a very hard one as well. I don't know. I would go barefoot. But, yeah. Alright, I don't even know where we would even left off when we last played this. I know that we're above the minimum to actually finish in the game. Where are we in the journal? So, what is the main story mission? Perseus Vale. The Quarian fleet offers both technical specialists and support ships to assist with the Crucible, meet the Quarian admirals, and obtain their help in the war effort. There's so much stuff that we need to do now. What the fuck is going on? Why is there so much stuff? Okay, so basically I think where we left off was where we saved the Citadel from Cerberus, because one of the people in the Citadel betrayed us. I never liked him, Udina. And we saved it from Cerberus, and yeah, so, yeah.
Commander, I found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong
side. This is where we'll meet a friend.
But they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing. I know I did.
And you were right, Commander. Whatever crimes Cerberus is committing now, I was on Horizon when the Collectors attacked.
Really?
You'll recall I mentioned growing up in the Terminus systems. I was visiting my family at home. While the Alliance was running studies, you were saving me and my family.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
Thanks for your time, Commander. Commander?
Okay, ex-Cerberus scientists. Holy shit, we have so much stuff. Okay, so priority Citadel shore leave? Oh no. We're not at that point yet, are we? Commander Shepard, I'm ordering the Normandine to dry dock on the Citadel for much needed repairs. She's seen a lot of action lately and needs a little TLC. A small army of techs will take care of the details once you arrive, so let's get your crew out of there. You're all on shore leave. That's an order. We need everybody at their best. One more thing. Admiral Anderson has an apartment on the wards. Head over there when you arrive. I hear it's a nice place. Ah, that's the DLC, shore leave. Okay. Hello, Vishesh. Welcome to the stream. Okay, Kai Leng's dossier. As promised, here is what we have on Kai Leng. This is what we need to tell Miranda to save her life, because Kai Leng will be going after her. Got a minute? James Vega. Hey Commander, just wondering if you've got some time on in the near future. Nothing critical, just wanted to chat. Delesh Mole. Okay. Erdnad Bakara. I think we also cured the genophage as well, which is good. Good smell, dirty sock. No one can see the sock once the foot is inside the shoe. Not speaking from experience. Okay, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Meet me at the bar. Jack. The students are kicking ass and taking names. They're keeping them on short rotations so they don't burn out. So we end up with lots of shore leave. Next time you hit the Citadel, come by Purgatory. I'll be there if I'm not blowing shit up in the field. Citadel interview. Your cabin? The networks are going wall to wall with coverage of the attack on the Citadel. Everyone's asking questions about Udina's death. Can I get an hour or so with you to talk about what happened? I'm thinking your cabin rather than the conference room, so we don't get interrupted. I heard you knew the counselor personally. If you need some time alone or don't want to talk about it, just say the word. You saved my life on Benning. I've lost so many friends in all this, but I find hope in the idea that their memory lives on in me. I know I'm just one woman, but I wanted to let you know you're making a real difference. Game night? Samantha Trainer. Thanks for taking the time to speak with the civilian. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab a drink in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games. Trainer. Okay, before we do any mission, whether it's side quest or not, let's go talk to everyone on the ship and make sure that everyone is good.
So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats.
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. The important thing is that you kicked their asses. And Caden's back. He even remembered the first rule of serving on the Normandy. Don't shoot the commander.
Go easy on Caden. He's been through a lot.
Yeah, like drawing a gun on a superior officer, nearly getting the council killed. That's not gonna look good on the yearly performance review.
Okay, God, what the fuck? Take it easy. He's pulling punches right now. Invite both to the cabin at the same time? Oh god. Unfortunately, you can't.
Commander?
Hello, Edie.
Hello, Shepard. What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires thresher moths.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, The one on Tachanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do. Good deeds we accomplish. Love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
No worries, Edie.
Are you and Caden okay? The last time he saw that body, it wasn't exactly pleasant.
I have informed him of the situation. He is taking it well.
Good.
Hello, Shepard.
Alright. Let's go talk to the rest of the crewmates, see how they're doing.
Commander, Dr. Chapels sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
Okay. I didn't see a note, but yeah, sure.
Commander?
Alright, let's go from top to bottom. Edie will never be able to eat pizza. If she creates a organic stomach in her body, she can, I think. Maybe if she gets a respiratory system and, you know, has all sorts. Alright, let's bring everyone up here.
If you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this.
You've been in this before.
Oh, an actual shower. The faucets in the women's bathroom are crap, by the way.
Just taking the mick out of my ship, why don't you? Okay.
In any event, I thought you might be in the mood to play.
Chess?
I bought a board on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as much fun as real pieces. But I hoped you might give me some pointers.
That's funny. I figured you'd be more interested in a shower.
I didn't realize that was an option.
It's an option.
Well, just give me a moment to grab my things.
Oh, man.
Hot water and room to stretch. I could get lost in here. Oh, it's like a week's worth of stress is washing off. And the timing's perfect. I was hoping to look nice with somebody.
Hot date lined up?
Hopefully more than just that. I play for keeps.
Sounds serious.
That depends on whether she's interested.
I can't. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, let me search this up real quick. Can I romance Trainer and Miranda at the same time? Okay. As long as you haven't done that, it apparently is possible to have more than one romance going on at the same time, provided you made the right choice. By the way, in case you haven't figured out, Trina and Cortez only accept same-sex partners. The arcade and okay, so can you? Okay. Okay, wait. If you romance Trainer in the shower, can you still romance Miranda in the end game of Mass Effect 3? Okay, did I say Trainer? What did I say wrong? Liara? I don't even know. That's a different game. What the fuck? I don't think you can romance two at the same time. Can I romance Trainer and Miranda at the same time? Let me look at this Q&A thing. Because I don't want to ruin the thing with Miranda if the fact is that I can actually do it. Or do you have to pick one interest? Trying to do as much as I can with the game in one playthrough. Yeah, only one. Was working on Liara. I met up with Jack as only romance Jack. Not sure why dancing with someone counts as romancing them, but the game has spoken. You cannot have a three-way with Ashley and Miranda. It's only okay. So romancing Jack, Garrus, Miranda, and Tali is only possible if you romance them in Mass Effect 2. If you romance Jack or Garrus in Mass Effect 3, you can't romance anyone else. As long as you haven't done that, it apparently is possible to have more than one romance going on at the same time, provided you made the right choices. By the way, in case you haven't figured it out, Trainer and Cortez only accept same-sex partners, and Liara and Caden are bisexual, and everyone else is straight. You can reconnecting with Kelly, then winking, and then hooking up with one of several romance options. We can't do this if continuing romance with time. Just hold off on romancing them until you have done. Okay. I think. Hold off anyone else. I know this. Okay. Well. I don't want to ruin what we have with Miranda at the moment. So, I don't think I'm going to go in the shower with her. But there is a loading option. Wait. If I save a game in Mass Effect 3 and choose an option, can I go back to that loading save and not have that save change? How do I say this to fucking Google? Sponge fingers. What the fuck? How do I say this to Google? Okay. If I save a game in Mass Effect 3 before a cutscene, am I able to replay that cutscene if I load that save? Before a cutscene, you can load that save and replay the cutscene. You can even replay specific sections of the game by using the autosave feature and making a copy of autosaves. I think I can do that, because I saved the game prior to this. Cutscene, I didn't escape it. So technically, what I could do is I could join her in the shower for the cutscene, but then load the previous save file so that it doesn't matter anymore. Because we're technically romancing Miranda, not Trainer. But because this is now an option. Shall I do it, guys? Should I do it? Shall we see the Trainer scene? Edie will never be able to eat pizza, or maybe make inorganic pizza, titanium pizza, tipped with copper, oh my god. Bisexual commander with access to only shower, no red flags here, hold up. You cannot have a three-way, a more heartbreaking sentence has been written. Meanwhile, Trainer over here getting spongy with your fingers, you are a genius when it comes to this stuff, hell yes. Okay, let's join her. And then load it back, because I don't want to not romance Miranda. Okay, we are not romancing Trainer, we are trying to romance Miranda. Okay, I want that to be very, very clear, guys. We are romancing Miranda, but we're just loading this scene and then going back so it makes no difference in the story, so let's go.
Well, in that case, it's yours whenever you like.
Okay. Now we'll load it back. 1846. Okay, let's go back to the original save. Let's go to the original save. We'll probably most likely have to talk with, we'll have to talk with, Joker again. Cinema? That's crazy. But yeah, we'll go through all over again, but we won't join her in the shower this time, now that we've seen it in the stream. Yeah, we'll talk in a second, darling. Okay. Alright, let's go talk with these guys again.
So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats.
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilant.
Okay, well, we've already heard this before, so we can technically just go through this.
What's on your
The destruction.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry. The Reapers, this has caused me to...
You're worried about dying.
In a sense. But I can run the... What is the purpose of something? But my purpose is not so clear. I see.
that was quick.
Shepard.
Okay, there we go.
Are you and Caden okay? The last time.
Commander.
Hello, Shepard.
Alright. I'm pure genius. I can reload the save so that it doesn't happen.
Commander, Dr. Chapel sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
Okay, that's fine. Game night. We'll actually have a game night instead. We'll play some chess.
realize there's a lot.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties.
Okay.
I don't know what they were. And you were right.
Really?
You'll recall while the Alliance was running.
Will these guys stop talking about I saw some guy in the good kind of flashbacks? That's crazy. What the fuck?
You found them?
I believe so.
Okay.
Thanks for your time. Come on.
Okay. Let's go back up to my cabin. I forgot that my PC has been moved. And then feed my fish once again. Feed my fish. No, my PC is literally in my way. Okay, my fish are now fed. Let's bring Trainer back up.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Oh, an actual shower. The faucets in the women's bathroom are crap, by the way. In any event, I thought you might be in the mood to play.
Chess?
I bought a board on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as much fun as real pieces. But I hoped you might give me some pointers.
That's funny. I figured you'd be more interested in a shower.
I didn't realize that was an option.
It's an option.
Well, just give me a moment to grab my things.
Now don't go into the shower again. Don't get tempted. Resist way. Oh my god. Hello, EMPT.
Hot water and room to stretch. I could get lost in here. Oh, it's like a week's worth of stress is washing off. And the timing's perfect. I was hoping to look nice with somebody.
Hot date lined up?
Hopefully more than just that. I play for keeps.
Sounds serious.
That depends on whether she's interested.
There you go, EMPT. There's the feet. There is the feet. Soak it in. Take all the time you need. Pause the stream. There's the feet. Bask in her feet. Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh man, that's so funny. Soak it in. You know, soak it into the mind, but I get soak it in could also be like a pun for having a shower. But yeah. I don't know whether EMPT is going to type again. But you've had enough time now, EMPT. I'm going to continue. So, the cinema, yeah. We are not going to go in the shower. If you want to re-see the scene, you can just go back in the stream. We did play it before and load it back, so yeah, because we are romancing Miranda, not Trainer, so we are not going to go in this time. This is the second time. Yeah, I think EMPT is also busy right now. Let's not go in the shower.
Good luck. Holler if you need anything.
Oh! Will do! Thanks again, Shepherd.
No problem. Take as long as you like.
And don't think this saves you from our chess match. Just give me a minute to dry my hair.
Yeah, she sounded a little disappointed, but sorry, Trainer.
Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line like the Krogan can take a charge like that.
joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep her in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
Yeah. There we go. Alright. Let's invite Alice up. We could technically romance Alice, but we're not doing that.
Right away, Commander.
I should have saved beforehand, but...
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately.
if you want to see Alice's
Directly at the seat of our
romance, you can go look it up, I
Something
guess.
as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel. Is anywhere safe?
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
When I shot per stream is plenty, that's crazy.
Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
Sorry, I would say this, but it's a long save to get to you. So I don't really... Yeah.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
That's not what you would have said if I said that I wouldn't mind. Alright. Well, that's that done. Alright, let's invite James. Come on, Vega.
I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way. Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander.
Sorry, though. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why are you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge.
Yeah. We We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the Collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the Collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yep. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There is not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
Are you flirting with me, Lola? I'm going. Thanks again, Shepard.
Anytime.
I'm just cleanse my thoughts and bad juju thing. We saw where it already made me acting unwise. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well that's everyone that I needed to invite into the cabin. Let's go down to the other decks and talk to everyone. Oh, Garrus, hello.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind. The Citadel almost falls. And you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
I kind of read that.
I don't see how. We start killing our friends and war turns into murder.
But it doesn't always give us the easy way out, does it? At least Caden didn't have to join Ash.
Let's hope she's looking out for us. This was her fight, too.
Good to have Caden back. We can always use a friendly gun. Good to have Caden back.
Alright, let's go talk with everyone else. If there is other people around. Obviously, we don't have Thane anymore. Dr. Chakwas is no longer there. There's Caden.
All seems so calm from here. There are people going through hell in a million different ways. Out there. And I want to be fighting alongside them, but... I want to be here. You know?
Oh. I'll be back in a second, guys. There's a package here, so 1 second, guys.
I heard from my mom, Shepard. My dad is, he's MIA. He's presumed.
Alright, I'm back.
Tell me what happened. You said they got out of Vancouver.
He left Mom at the orchard and reported for active duty. That's all we know, but it's enough. She's alone in this now. In all of this.
I feel for you, Caden. And I'm glad you told me. There's strength in camaraderie. And empathy.
Thanks. You're right. I don't know how you do it, Shepard. Keeping it all together like you do. Earth is always in the back of my mind. Haunting me.
I get that. I do.
And my students. Well, wherever they are. I know they're kicking ass. On Earth or somewhere. You know, when this war is over, there's gonna be one hell of a reunion party.
Hell yeah.
Dancing in the streets, hugging and crying. My mom's always wanted to travel off planet. I think I'll take her. Thanks for coming by.
Good to have you back, Caden.
Alright.
Hey, I bumped into Edie in the hall. Scared the shit out of me. You could have warned me. She looks good, though.
I mean, you're not wrong, Caden, but I think Joker is gonna beat you for saying that.
Getting settled?
Not much to unpack. Left Earth in a hurry. Just the clothes on my back and a few things I've picked up in the Citadel. Kinda like it. Living lean. Cerberus didn't cut corners rebuilding this place. There's a whole lot of credits in here. Can't wait to get back out there. Can't wait to get back out there.
Alright, let's go talk to everyone else. I know Dr. Chakwas wanted to speak to us.
May I speak with you, Commander?
Sure.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
Okay, I just gotta do something real quick for my mom, so I'll be back in a quick second, guys. It won't take too long, so I'll be back in a minute. I am back. Give the refugees access to your shower. Oh my god. Shower and a hot drink, hot coffee. First booba, then boba. Oh no. Picturing is nice. Picturing imagination. Way closing eye. Oh gosh. You guys are crazy.
It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical supplies with the Citadel refugees. Speak to Tactus. You should be able to find him near the docks.
Yep. Okay, we don't have Legion yet. Let's go speak to Liara.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
Wait, I've only now just realized, guys, that we're not even romancing Miranda. We're romancing Liara. What the fuck is wrong with my brain? I was thinking about Miranda, but we're actually romancing Liara. Hi, Liara. I totally didn't go in the shower with Trainer. No, I totally didn't do that. There was no proof. But, yeah. We're actually romancing Liara. Oh, that's crazy. Wait, I'm gonna actually see that wait. Can I romance Liara Tassoni and Trainer at the same time? What the? No, what? Artisani? What? What the fuck is Google doing? Can I romance Liara and Trainer at the same time? No, you cannot romance Liara and the... Meaning Samantha Trainer, a Trainer, it must be 3 at the same time. While you can pursue relationships with multiple characters throughout the Mass Effect trilogy, the game eventually forces you to choose primary romance. If you try to pursue both Liara and Trainer, they will confront you and you will have to choose one. So yeah. So yeah, you can't romance both at the same time. So it's a good thing that we loaded back, you know? It's a good thing. No, you cannot. Totally Google and not Liara hacking Google. That's crazy.
Feel free to look around.
Okay. Power damage. Let's do health bonus. Alright. Nothing else she wants to say. Well, Garrus is not even in there, so I don't really need to go up there. So let's go to the next dock. Let's go to engineering. Let's go to Diana. This is...
Citadel in flames. A brazen attack by Cerberus repelled by C-Sec. We speak with the woman who fought on the front lines, Commander Shepard. How did Cerberus get in? Where was the Citadel fleet? Find out in a Battlespace exclusive.
I was thinking about a Mass Effect 2 character that was in here. Commander. Alright, let's go see Jal? Javik? Is it Javik or Jal? Javik. I think Joel is in Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't even remember.
Traitors are the worst form of enemy. In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve. Your politician deserved far worse than a bullet. And if the other human had not seen reason, his death would be certain too. There is only one enemy in this war. Reapers. No others will be tolerated. I would like to visit the Citadel again, when it is not infested with traitors. The Kai Leng human bears watching, Commander. I sense that the blood in his veins is very cold. Yes?
Noted. We'll tell Miranda about that. Maybe she'll have some interest.
Those FBA couplings you got us are still holding up? Commander.
That's good, that's good. Alright, is anyone down here? If so, I'm coming down. No? Okay. And finally, the shuttle bay.
Never thought I'd be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel. I can't believe Udina. Great example to the other races, huh?
Literally. Alright, Vega. You're the only other person left.
Hey, Commander. I knew Udina was a dirty bastard.
Have
but I
fun
never
mass
would've guessed he
affecting
was that rotten.
the refugees. All good, Vishesh. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you later.
When people are scared, they're slow to trust.
Sure, but... what's the point? Look, just so you know, I've got a new shoot first, ask questions later policy when it comes to politicians.
Fair enough.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
It's probably the shit, Vega. Ooh. Jellyfish! Got jellyfish now. Well, I couldn't get this anyway. Alright. Well, we can't get that. We might as well get the guns. At least it's something for us to mix around with if we ever do feel like doing it. We'll get the mods too. And the attachments. It's mostly snipers, isn't it? Alright. Let's go back to the Combat Information Center. The SID, basically. In the war room on VidCom? Okay.
Commander.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never
one thing we're in short supply around here. Faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit and runs. But it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard. I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. That is enough.
I'm gonna have fun killing Kyling.
Commander Shepard.
Okay. We're going to... Oh my god, there's so much fucking stuff. Oh my god. I need 5 for warp. I'm going to save all of this. And then we are going to... Oh, where should we go? Sorry, colony, find ex-Cerberus scientists. Fighter base, speak with the core. Okay, so that's where we have to go, the far rim. But that's not where we're going to go because we're going to do some side stuff. So, Cerberus fighter base. Let's go to the fighter base. Actually, which side quests do we need to do? Okay, so refugee camp, can do that easy. Ex-Cerberus scientists, okay, that's something that we need to do. Citadel shall leave soulless ambassador message from the Prime Victor implies that Vola's ambassador didn't correlate. Cerberus informant, investigate the ambassador at the Presidium embassies, can do that easy. Misana, distress signal. Oh shit. High Command has requested help dealing with a distress signal on an Asari colony. Okay, Perseus Vale. Okay, I'm just gonna go quickly to the toilet real quick, guys. I know that I keep going back and forth, but I'm gonna go pop to the loo real quick and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. So, Hades Nexus, Prothean Sphere. Refugees stated that a Prothean Sphere could be located somewhere in the Jihunum in the Hades Nexus. Locate the sphere and inform the man at the Citadel refugee camp. Jamming technology. So, a lot of things are in the Hades Nexus. Also the Athena Nebula, Batarian codes, Obelisk of Karza, Citadel Cerberus, Turian poison, chemical treatment, Selene Nebula, Ring of Elune, Nimbus Cluster, Library of Asha, Reaper Code Fragments, Cerberus Ciphers, Cerberus Fighter Base. That's the N7 mission. Okay. Aria to Loke. That's the that's the Omega DLC. Heating Unit Stabilizers, and Dr. Bryson is the Citadel DLC. So we have the Citadel DLC, we have the Omega DLC, we have the Shore Leave DLC, all in one. Okay, let me ask Google real quick. When should I play certain Mass Effect 3 DLCs? What? No. Mass Effect 3 DLCs in order. Okay, so let me look at this website real quick. Okay, so the order in which times in which to do the DLCs are... So from Ashes, after picking up Garrison and Victor's from Palaven, the dialogue with Rex and Javik on Sakash. Omega, after curing the genophage on Tuchanka and bringing the Krogan into Palaven. So technically we should do Omega right now. Leviathan, after Lasus. In the Leviathan DLC, some of the Reapers you fight are Banshees, but since Shepard's first encounter with Banshees is on Lessus, it makes sense storyline-wise to do Leviathan afterwards. And then 4 is Citadel after Horizon. Ensure every Mass Effect squad mate is involved. Miranda only appears in the Citadel DLC if you finished Horizon. Okay. I'm at the point of no return. For me, it would go as Ashes as soon as I could, so right after the meeting in the Citadel. Leviathan after the genophage cure. Citadel at the point of no return. Wait, when relaxation horror right before you know what. From the Ashes after Palaven, I do Omega as soon as it comes available. I do Leviathan throughout the whole game. First mission is before genophage cure. Second is after Queen Geth or Horizon. Basically every time I go back to Citadel for a round of picking up, turning in, fetch quest. Next part of Leviathan, I do that. Okay, well, it gives me some information, it just doesn't give me so much. And my mom sent me some messages, so 1 second. Wait, what? Bye guys, but you feel back oh no. Studying me? That's crazy. Alright, I'll be in a quick second, guys. I just need to listen to my mom's messages real quick. I hate how my mom just keeps on asking me things that I don't know. Like, I don't really give a shit either. Good lord. Okay, I still need to find the answer to this. Mass Effect 3 DLC order and characters.
These came back.
Game rant. Let me have a look at some websites before we carry on then. Okay, the first DLC expansion that players should complete in Mass Effect 3 is the From Ashes DLC. This DLC gives players access to the companion Javik. We've done that. For being a DLC companion, so the DLC should definitely be started as early in the experience as possible. The fact that this character wasn't included in the base game is quizzical decision on BioWare's part, but players of the Legendary Edition shouldn't be bothered by this fact. Omega. From there, players should play through the Omega DLC next. This DLC fits well within the game's narrative if it is played after completing the Palaven mission, but it should be started after players finish the side quest involving Arya on the Citadel. However, players should know that once they start the DLC, they are locked in until it is completed. It lets players use 2 companions in the form of Arya T'Loak and Nareen Kandros, allowing them to explore the war-torn city of Omega once again. Leviathan. The next DLC players should tackle is titled Leviathan. This DLC is best started after players have completed the second mission on the Citadel for it to make the most sense within the game narrative. The idea of interacting with the species that exist long before the creation of the modern species in Mass Effect is an intriguing prospect indeed. This fact alone makes Leviathan well worth the time investment, with its combat encounters also being pretty engaging in its own right. The last DLC in Mass Effect 3 that players need to initiate is the Citadel DLC. This DLC is a lot of light-hearted fun and is a great send-off to play through before the game's final mission. Players should start Citadel right after they complete the Sanctuary mission. The final DLC for Mass Effect 3 is the extended cut, but this DLC is integrated with Mass Effect Legendary Edition's ending, so players will see it no matter what. Of course, many players will have their own preferred times and orders to play through Mass Effect Legendary Edition's long list of DLCs. This method, however, should work well for any players who don't have a preferred route or have never played Mass Effect games before. Let's check this Reddit post. Generally late game during a break in plot. Whenever during a break in plot for late game. Russia's version of example in order the missions are not counting N7 missions, side missions in general, Citadel Hub, visit facing, Vancouver, Mars, Palavan, from Ashes DLC, Sakesh, Academy, Ragnar, Platoon, Bomb, Tuchanka. This ends the first state of the Citadel. The second state will be until Chronos through you get to these for Desia, and then focus anything remaining on the Citadel DLC locations. Wait. First state of the Citadel. The second state will be until Chronos. Though you should get it at least mostly finished by Stasia, and then focus on anything remaining on the Citadel DLC location. The Silver Sun Strip. Cool. Omega DLC. Continuous. First do Arya side quest by now. Earlier to Chunka. Dreadnought Admiral. Consensus. Ranek. Okay, so that's after Ranek. Citadel DLC main plot and aftermath, not party. Doing it at this time. At this time is a break in plot, and you get Tali for 5. Ex Cerberus. Dead Silverson. Visits Arena. Explore as you wish. Could even just be one visit or the airside quest. Monastery. Silverstone. Desia, then Silverstone, Sanctuary, then Silverstone, Leviathan, DLC. Missions that can be spread out but are good together. You could, for example, do the first 2 before Desia and then last after Desia. Make sure you have one if after Desia, since Desia makes sense to have it script otherwise, but in this example you do each mission after the other, maybe within 7 missions, breaking it up. Go to Silverstone as you wish as well. Make sure you have everything else done except the Citadel DLC party and 7 mission side missions, everything in the Citadel DLC arena, and arcade gambling and visits, all main Citadel side missions, and of course visits, all stores cleared out as you wish, all Galaxy Explorer, Citadel party, woo. Chronos, London, point of no return. Okay. Omega DLC, whatever you want, right before priority, Cerberus HQ. Citadel DLC, obviously I would play this after your first playthrough, give yourself a good ending. For everything else, do priority missions, so okay. Alright. So, basically we should be doing the Omega DLC right now. Okay. Have a good time with that. Oh, EMPT, we'll see you later. Wait, not end stream yet. I'm not ending the stream yet. You're low energy, keeping me otherwise. No, that's acting unwise. Maybe I left this husband for my low energy girl. This voice makes me acting unwise. Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, sorry, I was just reading to see what DLCs I should actually complete at what point. But let's go to Novaria again and do the fighter base. keep listening to you yapping, that's crazy. Singularity. You can do poll. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's go with the flow.
Commander, the enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's get some action. Because we spent an hour and a half on the actual fucking Normandy instead of doing anything else. So let's have some action, shall we?
Commander, you'll have to find the command center to take down their defenses.
Keep an eye out for the command center.
They've seen us.
Yeah, well, they're not gonna see us for long. Where are they? Oh. I know you there, my dudes. Alright. Really? Unless you can shoot while on the fucking ladder, don't go up the ladder when your enemy is coming straight towards you. What in the world is going on here?
Looks like we found the control center.
Bonkfish. Salvage pods. Hello, Luna. Welcome to the stream. Can I salvage? Okay, no.
Keep your eyes open. We're getting close.
We're with you, Shepard.
Well, that's nice to hear. Alright, so is there anything on the landing pad? No one could fit in there. You could probably fit like maybe one person in there. And they've got to be fucking skinny, like... Bro, how are you fitting someone in there? Like, think of it. You have to be very, very skinny. I think in the next Mass Effect, BioWare need to make sure that everything is actually to scale. It is magic? Oh gosh, it's a very interesting magic then. Maybe we shrink while inside. I like salvaging things in this game.
Advanced heating unit stabilized.
That's what we needed. Unit stabilizers. And that's the thing that we need. I need a cup of tea? Same. I think after stream I'm gonna make a cup of tea.
Damn it. This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's gotta get those defenses down ASAP.
Liara.
Liara, I'm counting on you. Right away.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed.
That's fine.
Flush from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem. Cortez, get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning. Warning. Security breach. Lockdown failsafe.
Shepard, outside channels have been scrambled.
Just bring down their defenses. We'll worry about that later.
Oh damn. Using lift and then pull? Or slam, sorry? Nice combo.
Shepard, the shutdown command must be synchronized.
Okay.
Defense system deactivated. General Order 7/7 triggered. Establish contingency defenses.
Shepard, I'm tracking a large-scale deployment to the landing pad.
And that's where we need to go.
Ow. You know what, bitch? Fucking slam me, bitch. I know there's gonna be a big guy coming.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
There you are, Commander. How'd you get through the interference? Area clear. Signaling the strike force. Wait. Scan's picking up something coming your way.
Proximity alert. Deploying armed response.
Shepard, look out!
Give it everything you got.
Okay. Use your warp ammo. You use your lift grenade, I guess. I'll use my overload.
I think it's over, Shepard.
Anyone wounded?
That shouldn't matter.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Coming in to pick you up.
Okay.
This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
Nice. Ex-Cerberus fighter squadrons. Alright. All good. The way that Shepard is tweaking right now, it's mostly because of my fucking stick drift. So my apologies about that.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Appreciate it, trainer. Commander, I find this messaging system to be outdated and clumsy. I assumed Specialist Trainer was joking when she said I had to type letters to form words. I want to visit the Citadel next time we travel there. In my lifetime, it had been captured by the Reapers. If you would like to join me, I will be in the area where the embassies are located. I believe this concept of galactic control shared among races is a lie. Getting out from work, I need an excuse to tear myself away from all these monitors. Come see me the next time we dock on the Citadel, Liara. Shepard, I thought next time we're at the Citadel, maybe we should take a break. Can't fight a war without a little R&R once in a while. I'll be hanging out around CSEC near the shuttles if you're interested. Dinner? I don't know about you, but I could sure use a little breather. Next time we're on the Citadel, I'll buy you dinner. We should try Apollo's. It's that little restaurant in the courtyard overlooking the Presidium. Shore leave. Hey Commander, just wanted to let you know that I'm taking ED down to Purgatory next time we've got some shore leave at the Citadel. If you want to come along and make it less weird, that'll be great. Found something. Shepard, I discovered a few things about my sister. It's bad. But there's something else going on. I'm back on the Citadel. I'll find a place to meet and send you a nav point when you get there. Miranda. Everyone wants me to go to the fucking Citadel. Like, everybody wants me to go to the Citadel. Like, not even to do the fucking missions, just to fucking do a little R&R with everyone.
Maximum dynamic pressure is approaching. Throttle down for minimal resistance.
Thanks, Mom.
If that is how you categorize me, I will tell you to stop slouching.
Lol.
Hello, Shepard.
Alright, I'm gonna go feed my fish, and then we will go to the Citadel.
Garrus mentioned something about you two having some fun next time you're on the Citadel. Don't get into trouble. Come on.
Yes, mother. Alright. Let's feed my fish, and then we'll go to the Citadel, because it seems like everyone on the ship wants me to go to the fucking Citadel. So we will go to the fucking Citadel. Also, we have now got jellyfish. Feed my fishies. Feed. Alright. Well, they're not gonna die out. Alright, let's go to the Citadel. Because it seems like everyone wants to. Save the game. And we will now go to the Citadel because it seems like everyone just wants me to go to the fucking Citadel. Alright, let's go. Well, to be fair, should we not... I'm just gonna... Let's not do this mission, but let me go through the entire cluster real quick so that I can collect things if there's any things, because I saw we did have like a certain thing in this cluster. Yeah, we did. Okay, so there's that with 25%. Okay, and then Okay. Let's go to this planet real quick. Start scan out. Okay, intact Reaper weapon, okay.
Faster than light jump successful.
This should be the last one. Yep. Alright. Let's go to all of these different ones and see how we get on.
Signal confirmed.
Okay. I want to get 100% in all regions wherever possible. Library of Asha, we got that now as well. That's good. Okay, let's go to the next system. We are not going to the Asari colony, because that's part of a different mission, which I don't want to do yet. So let's just scan. And if we don't get anything, then that basically means that this area doesn't need to be scanned or located. Okay, we don't need to do that one then. Okay, let's go to the last one. Colini. Alright.
I found something.
Okay. Got some more fuel. And that's basically it. Okay. Okay, we got 100%. Nice. Alright, let's go back to the mass relay. Yes, yes, Reapers. Yes, yes, I know. We've got 100% in that. We've got 100% in that. 100%. Can we do anything here? I don't think we can.
Signal confirmed. Faster than light jump successful.
I guess not.
I found something.
Okay, start scanner. Let's go. Protein data drives, okay. Get some more units of fuel.
Evasion successful.
But it says 0% on there, so I'll have another look once I'm over there, but I want to go to Micaiah. Or Micah. Or Mika.
Signal confirmed.
A very dwarf planet, jeez. Let's see what we got here. Element 0 converter. Intriguing, okay.
Reapers eluded.
Where the hell could it be? Planet, of course. Emergency fuel pods. Okay. 100%. Sweet. Now we can get the fuck out of here.
Evasion successful.
So there is something in this section. We just didn't find it. I did find it, but the very last fucking second. Okay.
Reapers eluded.
Okay, got that one. Okay, let's look in this cluster. Okay, that doesn't have a percentage, so let's go over to this one. I don't think this one has it either. Doesn't have a percentage on it or anything.
Evasion successful.
Vatican. I don't think this one has it either. Oh, it does. Okay. Okay, let's go to the other planets, or the other clusters, or whatever.
Signal confirmed.
Pharos? Wasn't that where we were before on Mass Effect 1? Exogeny scientists. Okay, that's everything. The Attican Beta is now finished.
Faster than light jump successful.
Okay, 100%, 100%, 100%. I remember some of these, you can't get 100% in them anyway. 100% Serpent Nebula, that's the Athena Nebula. Let's check that one out and then we can go to the Citadel.
I found something.
Okay. Devora. Cruiser. Okay, let's check the others. There's a lot of them. Holy shit, okay.
Signal confirmed.
Classic Mass Effect search, literally. Research ships, okay.
Evasion successful.
Alright, let's go to the next one, which is tomorrow's. I almost said tomato.
I found something.
Hanoi. to say it. Cruiser, Nephrine, okay. Next one. Vornio.
Signal confirmed.
Okay, the statue. Nice. Okay, 400 units, and let's go.
Faster than light jump successful.
Let's go to the last one, and then get the fuck out of here.
I found something.
Trickle. Sorry, engineers.
Evasion successful.
Alright, 100% on all that in the nebula. Okay. Think that's basically everything for now. Except obviously the far rim. But we're not going to do that yet. Because I think if we go there, then it starts the mission, so... Not going to do that. Let's go to the normal docking bay. Because Dock 42 is, I believe, the shore leave stuff. Personal apartment is for the party. Dr. Bryson's lab is a DLC, and Alliance Docks is where we want to go. No, Dock 42 is for the Omega DLC, sorry. And the personal apartments is for the shore leave. No thanks, I'd rather do it by myself, thank you.
Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
That's fine. Alright, let's have a look around.
I had a friend in security at Sonax, and there was definitely Prothean tech on Garvug. I know the Valhalla threshold is Reaper territory now, but Prothean tech could help the Crucible. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm aware this is an unsecured channel. Yes, understood. Thank you, ma'am.
I recovered Prothean data drives from Garvug. I'll have them brought here.
Commander Shepard. Thank you. I'm sure that'll help with any operation we have going.
No worries.
Thank you again, Commander. I appreciate the assist.
Okay, no one's here that we know of.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core private to lobby? No, ma'am. Then consider this a serious assignment.
Hey, Garrus. Wanna go shooting?
If you're feeling up to it, I thought we could do something fun for a change.
Let's go.
Check.
Oh,
Glad
shit.
you came.
What'd you have in mind?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So?
So, I had an idea.
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Some things never change, do they?
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Too busy trying to live. What's yours?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get. A little busier than I imagined.
How about a dive in the pool?
You obviously haven't seen Turians swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing, interrupted by occasional bouts of drowning.
Yeah, you're right. I just have to save your ass again.
It'd make up for all the times I pulled your ass out of the fire. Novaria, Pharos, Ilos. We've had a hell of a ride, haven't we, Shepard?
Times like these, you know who your real friends are. Not the ones running around looking for an escape route. They're the ones who stand at your side through the worst of it. We never give up on you. I'm lucky I can say I know someone like that.
So am I. You're not going to propose marriage now, are you? Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle. Once and for all. Not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
Alright, Vicarian, you're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice slugs for when you miss. That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
Oh shit.
Step aside. Do it.
I'm Garrus Vicarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
It's windy up here.
Think I'm going to erect a monument right here. Bronze this gun so the whole galaxy knows.
That you're the king of the bottle shooters. Glad you're around, Garrus. Never know when the bottles might revolt.
I missed on purpose because it is him and I want to gain his trust and loyalty and stuff, so might as well help him out and have him, like, have his time, you know?
Spectre status recognized. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
James?
Commander, what brings you down here?
I was about to ask you that.
Well, after our little chat, I made up my mind. I'm gonna join the N7 program.
And you're celebrating by getting a tattoo?
Sort of. See, there's no official channels to go through right now. So, I guess this is my way of making it official. Technically, I'm just an N7 recruit, but, you know, I figure with you as my training officer, how could I fail? Right?
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm training you.
Not officially, but what the hell is in this goddamn war? I'm just saying, whether you like it or not, you're my direct superior, and you're N7. So I take my lead from you, and you know, I'll take whatever advice you got.
Really?
Sure. The good advice.
Well, they wouldn't ask you if they didn't think you could handle it.
Here's hoping.
But the real work starts now.
Uh-huh. I know it seems like I don't take things seriously, but when I commit to something, I fully commit.
Clearly.
Hey, I won't let you down.
The only person you need to prove yourself to is the one standing in the mirror every morning.
Good point.
You know, that's gonna sting for a few days. You gonna be ready for duty?
Always. Hey, maybe we should get matching.
You want me to get an N7 tattoo?
N7? Sure. Or you could get my name done. Somewhere special.
Oh my god.
You're such a tease, Vega.
Who, me?
You ever gonna make good on all this flirting?
I was just... I didn't mean to... You know, I was just...
That's what I thought. Later, Lieutenant.
Later.
Lol.
Careful.
Gotta love the whole flirt and no action to put it through.
I recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus. Heard the refugees consider you their leader.
You got a cup of tea? I'm jealous.
Sort out this mess. CSEC has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Chakwas spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days. I know you need our military supplies, but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
Your people need our supplies, and my people need every edge we can get. Your combat-grade meds will make a difference. And our mission may just save everyone. Now's not the time for pettiness or mistrust.
With our day-to-day worries, it's easy to forget we are all in this together. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
Okay, well that mission's now done. Okay, I think we finished everything down here.
I'm waiting. Spectre status recognized. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
Might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel alive. It's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire, the power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest.
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well. For a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers.
Don't think I need to do anything there. Hello, Miranda.
Good to see you're all right, Shepard.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel is too dangerous right now. I heard about the attempted coup.
Yeah, with Kai Lang's help, Udina nearly seized control.
Kai Lang? That slippery bastard's still alive?
He's alive and right in the middle of all this.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time, but I learned what happened to my sister.
Where is she?
I don't know that yet, but my father was definitely responsible. If he's done anything to her, I'll kill him.
Miranda.
Shepard, listen. I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins. A lot of them. I need to stay out of sight.
What? Why?
I heard a rumor. Maybe more, that my father is working on something for the Elusive Man. Something big.
Why would your father be working with the Elusive Man? Especially now.
My father is ruthless about preserving his legacy.
Legacy?
He has an obsession with making his mark in history, ensuring his dynasty lasts forever.
And you think the Elusive Man made him an offer?
Exactly.
Whatever's going on with your father can't be good. We have to figure this out.
I agree, but I need to do this myself. It's time I stopped running from him.
You're sure?
Yes. I can't think straight until I know Ori is safe.
Be careful.
I can't promise that, Shepard. Could you?
No. I couldn't.
All right. Din Korlak. Hey, Jack.
This sucks. What have you got there?
Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They've got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing.
How are they holding up?
They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave.
Complain if you like, but I think military life suits you.
Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine.
Come on, plenty of combat, free room and board, and people you can depend on.
Yeah. Maybe your little suicide squad taught me something about teamwork. Speaking of which, thanks. My guys are handling the support stuff well. Still see some action, but they're not on the front lines. They've saved a lot of lives. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless without me. I gotta stick with them. 'Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard.
Lol.
Come on.
What?
The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave.
Shepard, everyone knows you can't dance. Imagine Wei whisper like that. Oh god.
Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
I'm curious. What material is your face made from? The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it.
Lol.
If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time alone. If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time alone.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How's this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which,
Dancing?
watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
You know, with all this interest in Edie, it's possible you've overlooked other options.
I never really considered it, Commander. No offense.
And now that you're considering it,
I've served with you from the day you took command. I'd follow you into hell.
but not into my quarters.
Chain of command, Shepard. In an alternate dimension without military ranks, I would rock your world.
But in this one, Edie?
Well, yeah. What do you think?
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
It's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me.
banner of the first red.
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start. Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
I recovered some texts from the library in Reaper control space. I can have them waiting for you at Bay D-24 if that would help.
Really? Oh, damn. Couldn't hurt. Thank you. Maybe those texts will help the Asari remember how to fight again. Yes. Make it require me. Light from the shadow. Path the Justicar. All of it. I have Matriarch Athia's backing on this. I want every Asari made into thinking with the mind of a huntress.
I think once I've visited everyone and all the places, I'm gonna start ending the stream, guys.
Spectre status recognized.
We've got 2 more places to go to. The Memorial Hospital and the embassies, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Someone used this to cut off power to a dozen life support machines in the hospital. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
I didn't know I was looking for consoles, I'm not gonna lie. Gotta love stick drift.
Spectre status.
Presidium Commons, that's it.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Thank you, Earth Clan. My people are still
It's my money, and I'm closing my account.
I think I know which project you mean. And I've got a Hesperia period statue in Bay D-24.
Commander Shepard, that's excellent news. I'll have it sent to that project right away. Thank you so much for your help. So, what were you able to pull from the inscriptions? Really? Excellent. I knew they'd find something.
No, the Krogan are the only race that can fight on the Toxins, so they need support. Well, ideally, something like that.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Look, the assholes...
What's going on here?
I'm in position at CSEC. Draw them away, and I'll move in and make the kill.
Don't answer that.
We have to keep enforcing the law. Same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Paladin, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for
Cerberus orderlies down by that purgatory place?
How does cracking down on that crap help us win the war? People need to blow off steam right now.
And how does letting the misdemeanors go help the war?
Less time spent on the light stuff means the Citadel has more money for defense.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. You have to show them that C-Sec is still in control. They need that security.
The commander's right. We need people coming into work every day. We need things to keep running. Otherwise, today's bar fight could be tomorrow's street riot.
Yeah, maybe you're right. This feels so damn petty right now.
Commander Shepard. Guess I know what happened to my backup.
Excuse me?
Come on. I'm in C-Sec in civilian gear with a weapon. I know what I'm made. Just let me explain. Captain Aaron Summers, Alliance Marines, retired.
Captain Summers?
There's a prisoner here. C-Sec officer who helped Cerberus. C-Sec caught him when you stopped the coup. Now he's offering them intel on Cerberus to get a better deal.
Why are you telling me this?
Because he doesn't deserve a better deal. He killed people during the coup, good people. And he's former Alliance, like us. The way I figure it, he's our problem to fix.
If you gun that man down, you're dishonoring the uniform just as much as he did.
Like hell I am.
I don't like plea bargains any more than you do. But the intel we get will save lives.
Says who?
Our superiors. The people we swore to serve and trust, Captain Summers.
Yes, Commander. Sorry, Commander. I'll shut it down. Thanks.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help.
This is amazing. The colonists, my sister, will be most pleased. Thank you. I am in your debt. The clutch is stabilized? Really? That is wonderful news, my sister. You wish to name the first hatched after the one who helped us? I think that's a wonderful thing.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
We are not friends. You know this.
Friends doesn't cut it for me anymore, Liara.
Wow, that sounds serious.
I am serious. Whatever happens, I'd like to spend my life with you.
Then you're extremely lucky that I feel that way too.
I know.
Lol.
Hello, Shepard.
Well, at least we got to actually say something about it. Oh, hey, kid. Didn't even see him.
Surprised this place can still get supplies for a menu like this.
Maybe it's better if we don't ask how or where.
I'm glad we're taking the time to do this. I could use a sanity check.
Things have been pretty crazy.
You know, my life flashed in front of my eyes on Mars. And there weren't enough moments like this with people I care about.
How are you feeling these days?
Feeling up to whatever the Reapers throw at me. And grateful that I convinced you to sit down for half a second and relax.
Yeah. I think it's a good time for us to have a heart-to-heart. What are you drinking?
If you're trying to butter me up, it might take a nice steak sandwich, too.
So?
Shot of whiskey and a good old Canadian lager. Think they have it?
More likely to have Batarian shard wine.
At my parents' place in Vancouver, drank more than a few beers on their balcony, looking over English Bay. Yeah. Beautiful view. You know what, though? I feel good about our chances.
Yeah?
Yeah. Lets me sleep better at night.
You not sleeping, Caden?
Maybe a little restless. Look, we didn't come here to talk about work.
Here's to that.
Let me tell you something that I've been thinking about.
Okay.
I'm not the kind of guy who's the life of the party, who has a lot of friends.
Really?
No, it's true. I mean, some people even find my, integrity annoying.
Really?
No, seriously, Okay, fine. Well, now you're messing with me. Okay, look. I just want you to know that I consider you a friend. Okay? A good one. Damn, this is way less awkward in my mind. Mostly, I guess I just wanted you to know that I admire you as a commander, and I value your friendship.
You're my brother, Caden.
I'm glad to be part of the crew.
What'd you call it? A sanity check?
Sanity check.
Good. Awesome. Gotta have a good old sanity check once in a while, you know. I'm just gonna go to the embassies because they did say something about I need to do something at the Spectre office, so I need to do that real quick, and then I'm gonna start ending the stream, guys. Okay. I don't think so then. Okay, well, that's good. We got less, well, I say less. Okay, so the X-Server stuff we can do in the next one. Aria to Loke, which is Docking Bay D42. We could do that in the next stream that we play Mass Effect. Batarian codes, we still need to find that. Consult the Spectre terminal and then locate the access points in the Citadel, which I'll do. Cerberus ciphers. We'll do that eventually. Cerberus Turian poison, we'll try and look for that as well. Chemical treatment, we'll find that at some point too. Dr. Bryson, we will do in a different stream, not next stream that we do Mass Effect. Medical supplies, I can go back to the Normandy and tell her that we can do that. Reaper code fragments, still need to do that. Shore leave, not doing that right now. Jamming technology, not doing that right now. Volus ambassador, not doing that right now. We could try and find that, but I don't think we have the planets for that yet. Hades Nexus, we don't have that yet, so we can't do any of the Hades Nexus stuff. Masana, we don't have Masana yet. Perseus Veil, we won't do until we finished Omega. Selene Nebula, we don't have that either yet, so we're not going to be able to do that. But I think that will be it for today's stream, guys, and I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. tomorrow we'll stream some more Withering Waves and continue on with the storyline in Rinasita. But I hope you all enjoyed the stream today. Something different than playing Honkai Star Rail and Withering Waves. So it's a little bit of a different thing. And obviously I want to finish the game anyway. Begging for your feet. Oh god, no. But I hope you enjoyed today's stream, and I hope you have a good rest of your day or night, guys, wherever you guys are in the world. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for the next weekday stream. So until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye. Dum, dum, da, 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 dum. Dum, da, 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 dum. Da, 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 dum. Da, 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 dum, dum. Da, 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 dum, dum. Da, 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 dum, dum. Da, 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 dum. That's all.